Well, hello. We finna do Leos. How y'all doing? It's LA up in the house. I'm finna do another video talk about my Leos and they love life. What's going on? What's the issues in Leos and they love life? What's causing them all these problems? What's making them feel the way they do? We finna just talk about whatever they got to say because they've been saying a little bit. So I'm gonna break it down to you. It's a little X-rated, so it's not for children. So let's move on and let's do this, y'all. I want to talk about it. Okay. The main issue, first of all, push the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it because it's a blessing to talk to y'all. That's my bell. Ready? Let's go. Are y'all ready? And I've asked the angels to protect this and everyone here. I do this before because sometimes these videos you can't make them too long because if you do, then you gotta take all day download them. You know how this goes. But anyway, the biggest problem that it came up with in your love life, Leo, and what's going on, you got too many choices. You actually got the Seven of Cups. You just all out there. You got too many choices and too many commitment issues. You don't want to commit to nobody. And a lot of times you just want to play the field. You just want to screw. I'll break it down to you. You just want to screw. You know, Leos, y'all is a mess. A lot of y'all's a mess. You got too many, in the sheets, you got too many choices. And you know you do. You need to slow your roll. Because it's coming out. You got too many. It's too dropping like it's hot. Now, let me see what the cards say. Now, over here, it's telling us that they want you to release your ex. Its time has come to clear your energy. You need to clear your energy of the past. Let it go. Let it go. Because it's over. You keep going backwards, Leo. And when you keep going backwards in your love life and keep going back and dipping and dabbing, well, I'm going to go in there and do the tutu, and then I'm going to leave. That's what getting you in trouble. Okay, because you keep dipping and dabbing. That's why that energy can't die out because you won't let it because you like to change. And ain't nothing wrong with it because, hey, you like to make change. But you also got to make a decision. So, you've been calling on your soulmate, is what the cards say. Your prayers and affirmation are visualized to help you brought you together. But the problem is, it's in separation time apart from your partner. It's on the writing because you got too many choices. You just can't decide who the heck you want. It's just too hot and spicy. Like they say, too hot and spicy. I want me hot and spicy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Leo. I guess it ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially if you're young, you're still growing up, you still got a lot to do. You know, and some people are just not ready for no tough, difficult times. And then I got these 1920 cards, y'all. It shows too much. That's why this is X-rated, not for children. Okay? So, we have good work and recognition. Some people, you want to be recognized. There's 3 women here. Or it could be 3 guys. It's just energy. And you basically coming away from that. There's 3 women. You know what I'm saying? Not 1 woman, but 3 up in this. And you're coming up out of it. You want to you ditching all of them. You finna move on. You done got tired of those 3, but some reason you keep going back. I gotta go back to get another cup of coffee. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but sometimes you gotta watch what you dip and dab in. Let's move on. Then you got, you feel disappointed in love. Some of you. And it's in the reverse. You're coming out of that, though. Because you also got the 5 of Cups. And it was in the reverse. But some of you have a loss and some regret and some grief and feeling of abandonment issues going on. And you feel unloved, some of you Leos. But you're trying to come out of that because it was in the reverse. You feel like the love and you feel like you've been left. But guess what, Leo? You ain't never left because the lion, rah, you roaring everywhere. So I'm telling you, you ain't left nowhere. Don't get it twisted. You just think you left. And you got to let go of the things that you supposed to finish with. You got to start. So you can feel the grief, you lost somebody or something's going on with you, but you can't take it out on everybody. You got to remember, I got to change me too. I got to finish the plan. But do you know your plan? That's what you need to ask yourself. What plan is it when it comes to your love life, who you want to be with? You want to be with everybody in the street and don't pick one? It's about time to start picking somebody that you want, that you connect with. But sometimes it's hard for you to connect because you still got that roar, and then you feel like you can't get it from one, you go get another. So that's abandonment issues. Okay? You kind of feel like you get a relationship, then you take off south when it gets too close to you. When you get too deep. Then you got, you want to dance and blessed, but it's in reverse, the world card. You want the world, you're trying to come, but first you're not trying to accept. How could you say you're not accepting what you want? You want the whole pride. You don't even care how much hair is there. Excuse my French. The H. You still want to try. Okay? But the problem is when you lean back and you're starting to think, well, this is all I want. You got to decide what you want in a Leo, in a woman, or a man, or same sex, it doesn't matter. You got to start figuring which one is good for me. You're going to go through a lot of different men, women, whoever it is. But you got to remember they're people. And they might have been hurt too. And you keep coming in their life and disappearing like they was trash. All I got to do is use you for this, and that's all I wanted. Decide what you wanted them for. Decide why you even picked them in the first place. You was attracted to them. But what was you attracted to? That's what you need to ask yourself. Then, and something about that person you loved or something that you liked to even go there. Because I don't think you're giving it away for free. And spinning and rapping with everybody. Now, I hope not, Leo. Now, they want you to use your intuition and your wheels about stuff. They want you're starting to do it because it's in the reverse, but you're not doing it because it's in the reverse. So you need to use your intuition about a love. Don't just ditch a love that you got connection with, because let me tell you something. You're going to come to a loss. And then this one is separating loss that's coming up. You feel separated, you feel lost. There's something you lost that's got you feeling deeper lost. And you need to probably go in to get figure out what you want, and you don't really know. Some of you, I feel like you have addictions. You have maybe sex addictions, or just being with somebody for the moment. That's some addictions that you need to get rid of. And love transfers you. The temperance, the temperance, you want to be transferred. You want people to give you love in return. Then you got the justice. You want to wait for the decision. You need to wait before you hesitate to make a decision. Because, see, sometimes you write a person off too quick. That's what I want to say. You write them off too quick, Leo. You say, trick them. If they don't shine, we're not telling them to shine, trick them. But I'm going to tell you something. You need to stop tricking them. You need to realize that you're going to get old too. And how long you got left is what you need to ask. What have you done that you deserve to keep doing people the wrong way? Using them for the things that you want, not for what you both want. Just because you've got a desire doesn't mean you go and react to it. If you feel like it's just a desire, be straight up with somebody. All I want to do is hit the tang and get the bang bang on. Don't play with no girls or a man's heart and tell them, I want you, and then you turn around and you got your bags after it's over because you didn't like the way it was. Sometimes you get worse. You're going to get yourself in a worse situation, Leos. You're here for a purpose. You're not here to use. It's like people think this is a buy and sell and trade. That's what we talking about. Ain't no buy and sell and trade in love life. You got to put into it. You get what you put into it. And I just feel like that y'all need to work on y'all, abilities to your issues that's causing you to be like this. Because some of you got some serious issues. I don't think you know it. Now, Some of the things that you like that are X-rated, that are sexual, let me get it down to you. And I know some of you will deny it. I don't do that. I would never like that. Well, that's your opinion, but that's what the card don't necessarily mean it's you, but somebody out there likes this certain position. So here we go. Some of you want double pleasure, but this way you want the person to have their tongue and get him on all fours so he can open up for you. You want to use your tongue to make circular motions in his, I'll put it B, in his anus while stimulating his paws and tacticals with your hands. Y'all fire, yo. Y'all want to bend over, let somebody play with your testicles and all kinds of things. Y'all on fire. But some of you you play like you don't like it, but you do. You like that bend over stuff, some of you. Then some of you like that oral. You like some girl to hold you, let you play with their tongue, take their hands and you sucking their finger while they down there serving you. You like the idea that they're holding and caressing it and then putting their fingers in your mouth. Yep, you might say no, but that's what the card says. Then you like to spill it out. In other words, they say you don't kiss her the same way every time. So why do the same thing each time during oral sex? Try by spending your favorite words with your tongue in her, and around her, click stuff. Okay, which words did she like best? Remember them for the next time. In other words, you want her to open up and let you in the middle of the situation. Okay? Then you got the little dipper. That's what you want. You want her to bend over and while you do what you want to do. Some of you. Then you got some of you want your legs crossed, legs up on his shoulders, and he take care of business using both hand and pus. You know what, Leos. Y'all on fire. Y'all like all the hot stuff. But the thing is, you better stop liking it with everybody. You need to, because see, in the end, you think you're going to burn somebody, you're going to get burned. Because you got to remember, if they doing it to you, or you doing it to somebody, the next person you do it to, you better make sure you get your mouth and stuff straight too. Don't think just because you put that on, that's going to cover the bottom. But what about the top? Because some of you ain't using no plastic. Y'all just doing it straight up. So, that's just obvious. But anyway, that's some of your love situation. So in other words, you like the dipper too. You just be playing. But like I said, you got too many choices here. You better decide which one you want. Because you're going to dip in the wrong one. And then when you dip, you're letting go of the person that you should be with. Because remember, these people that you're encounter with, some of you have sex addictions. Some of you are so wrapped up in sex you don't know what to do with yourself. But you better remember, when you got sex addictions, you go from one to the other. But you need to realize that you're going to meet your match. So you better make sure that person understood you, why they keep coming back and dropping you, because people don't like to be treated like trash. Now, some people like that game. That's why they say, order you one of them dolls or order you some objects and go about your business. Because that way, nobody can say nothing to what you do. But when you sit up here going from one person to the other next person, you're going to meet your match. And when you do, they're going to treat you just the same. And you're going to get karma for doing all of this stuff and not just picking, being honest, straight up with one person. Because when you give it to so many people, you don't know what they got. But you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking about your sex addiction. Some of you are sexually active to the point where you need to stop. It's just so severely. I want you one day, I want you the next, I want you next week, and I might want you in the afternoon, I might want you in the morning. Cut it out, because you're going to meet your match. Remember who told you that. That's LA, baby. And that's all I got to say to my Leos. Enjoy licky, because y'all like it. And that's the problem with y'all. You want it too bad. Remember, what you do to somebody else can come back on you. And you get karma for it. So I hope and pray that you make an understanding with that. What you do wrong will come back on you 10 times fold. You know how the rules is. That's allegedly. That's from up above. That's the way the world works. We all get karma when we do stuff we got no business to somebody. So if you think you got away with something, you ain't got away with nothing. You're actually hurting yourself. So you better decide who you want to be with, because the world's getting so difficult. I wouldn't even take a chance. I'm not finna catch nothing from nobody. And I want to know who I got it from. I don't want to know I was with. And some of y'all honest, this is not for everybody, because every reading don't work for everybody. But this reading is for my Leos that are sexually active. Be fair, be understanding, and be honest. And that's all LA got to tell you. And peace out. And I will get back on and talk to y'all again. And push that down and like button, because I'm being real. Life too short to be complicated and angry. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.